just when you think we are done with the bad news over here at Newcastle United, once again, even during the national break, there's always something going on. This happened again. Going into the 2024-25 season, Newcastle United are already missing 2 players now. Botman's injured going into that season, and now Sandro Tonali will get a second ban from the FA. So the way that the 2 bans work is, one of them is from the Italian FA side of things, so they have penalised Sandro Tonali for betting while he was playing at AC Milan and betting when he was there in Italian football. The FA then launched an investigation to find out whether Tonali has been betting since he's joined Newcastle United, and the horrifying results have came back from the FA. They've actually said that between the months of August to October, Tonali has betted at least 50 times. It hasn't said and specified what kind of betting it was. It didn't say whether it was betting on Newcastle United, betting on his own performances, or whether he's just betting on other teams and seeing how they're going. But he's actually made over 50 bets since he's actually joined the football club. And because of his actions, he will now get a second ban, which will likely probably take him to around the December, January time, depending on how bad the bans actually are. It depends on what he's betted on, basically. So now awaiting further information. The club confirmations came out from Newcastle United. The FA has stated that. I can't believe this. He's got 2 bans already at this football club, and I'm not going to get into the background side of things. He's came out, he said he's got a gambling addiction, which, to be fair, even when he's joined Newcastle, he's betted over 50 times. It definitely does sound like he has an addiction of some sort. It's horrifying to see. That was our main sign we brought into this window, and unfortunately, as much as I don't want to say it, it's had a massive negative effect on the club. Not having him playing has affected us in quite a bad way, and it's unfortunately something that's going to happen again going into next season. It's now going to affect our transfer window, because we've got to look up, well, listen, we need a midfielder here, how we're going to work around it. It's terrible news, and he's going to be out for at least probably half a season again. So before he's even back playing for Newcastle, he's probably going to be missing at least 18 months, which is just mental when you think about it, especially when he was such a big key sign to bring in. So yeah, straight away, that's the bad news in this video. I'm sure you've seen it all over social media, so I'm not going to drag around it. I'm not going to beat around the bush. You guys are going to have your own opinions, and that's completely fine. But for me, I want to come out, tell you the information straight away. Tonali has got an extended ban from the FA. He's going to be out for much longer, and I just can't believe it. How many times this season have I made a video, and how many times have you guys seen a news article or some information come out of just this bad news, this negativity towards the club? I'm at that point now. I just can't be bothered anymore, guys. I can't be bothered. Just get this season over and done with. We've got some big Premier League games coming on. I feel like the next 2 weeks or so is going to heavily dictate the rest of the season. We've got to be beating the likes of West Ham, Everton, Fulham. These are teams that, I mean, with the exception of Everton, these are teams that are around us. The likes of West Ham, Brighton at home. These are games that will dictate our season. They'll make or break games. If Newcastle plan on getting any form of European football going to next season, those are the games where we have to win. We have to start picking up some consistent points now and just get some points on the board, and hopefully with European football, then you can look at bringing potential more big players in the summer window, players that want to join or want to be part of the project, and also keep the hold of your lads like Bruno's going to have massive demands in the summer. I can't believe it. What are the chances our main signing's going to be missing a year and a half? When's the last time actually that a player's been suspended for that long? I can't think of many players ever in the history of the Premier League have actually been banned for well over 1 season. It just doesn't happen that often. So to see Tonali actually get 2 separate betting bans is just, they're making quite a big example out of him. For any football lads betting, they must be crapping after seeing that. And it's just, for us, it's obviously your players' welfare, players' health comes first, but ultimately it's something that's obviously going to affect us as a football club, and it's something that we have to now think about how we're going to work around it, and how we're going to help this player get back to where he needs to be, and how big he's going to be for us. But it's a season killer. It has been a season killer. It's affected Newcastle Champions League, it's affected us in the league, it's affected us cup competitions, not having that huge signing there. And it's something that's now again going to affect us next season before we even signed anyone. And it's not our fault either. That's all I can say. It's not our fault he's been betting. It's not our fault he has an addiction. And it's just something that's going to have massive ramifications on us as a club, even though it's got absolutely nothing to do with us as a club. So yeah, it's a tricky one. It's a tricky one to look at, but it is what it is. It's done. It's all one done with now. We can't really change it. I hope Tonali comes back full strength. I'm hoping once his second ban has been lifted, he can then come back and be ready straight away. But my actual predictions on the ban, it does depend on what type of betting he's been doing while he's been at Newcastle. But if it's just betting on Newcastle to win, betting on, I guess, all teams in the league, I probably expect him to come back around December, January time. So not be another full season. It'd probably just be a 3-4 month spell, I would have thought. But again, still not ideal, is that you still don't want to miss him for at least another half season. So yeah, horrible news today. How many times have I said it this season now? More bad news, and we just continue to get into this. I hadn't even made a video on the other topic, but Lewis Miley got injured as well when he was out international duty for the England under-21s. It's not even our medical team. It's not even anything to do with Newcastle United in a medical point of view. It's someone that's happened out on international duty, and it's a nightmare. But thoughts would have been for the West Ham game. Now he's probably going to play Bruno, Willock and Longstaff, have Anderson on the bench, as much as I don't agree with that. Again, Alexa Livramento, Trippier, Barnes are starting to slowly come back into the team. So I would have thought Burn, Miggy, Gordon, and I'm not sure who right back just yet. Probably Trips I would have thought for the West Ham game. So we'll see how these players come back in. As I said before, huge games coming up, absolutely massive games now. We've got to seriously turn up and get these points on the board if Newcastle have any European ambitions next season. But as for today, I'm not going to dwell on for too much longer, guys. I can't believe it. How many times have I said this now? It's so frustrating. I just hate us being penalised for something that we've got nothing we can do in it. We can't control what a player's done or what a player is doing, especially if someone's got an addiction as well. I mean, how we suspend him for even longer going to help the guy out? I never really understand these side of things. He's been banned for a full season. That's a pretty big deal, and he's been banned for even longer now. It's just, I don't get it. I don't know what to say, guys. There's only so much I can say. But yeah, there'll be more videos coming to the channel tomorrow. I've got a charity game that's taking place tomorrow, actually, with a few Newcastle United fan channels, so stay tuned for that. Obviously, the vlogs from the next few days. Got the women's team on Sunday, men's Saturday and Tuesday, so big few days for Newcastle. We enjoyed the international break, we enjoyed a bit of a break, but now it's time to get back into the flow of things. And for Newcastle, more bad news, but we've got to recover from it. I mean, Tonali's banned regardless until the end of the season, so it's not going to affect us now. But next season onwards, Botman and Tonali already out. I mean, what a nightmare this is. It's going to affect us so much in that transfer market and the windows itself. Nightmare, absolute nightmare. Anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts down below. Appreciate you watching. Take care, and we'll see you all tomorrow for the next one.